Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today. It is a dumpster fire in Knoxville. It is a dumpster fire in Tallahassee. And Blackensburg, Virginia, you're not too far behind. It is bad. BYU just beat Tennessee 29-26 in overtime. Double overtime, actually, if you want me to be exact. First of all, let's talk about BYU real quick. Good win for BYU. They stayed in it. It was a defensive matchup. Kind of went back and forth. Tennessee had the lead, actually, for most of this game. But it came down to a 3rd and 10, and BYU, they connected on a big-time pass. Got down to Tennessee's 10-yard line with about 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicked the field goal, tied it up. Got into overtime. Teams exchanged touchdowns. Tennessee then got the ball. They kicked the field goal. And then BYU punched it in for 29-26 was your final score in BYU's favor. So congrats BYU for getting the victory. Tennessee, you will be going 1-6. Let me make that very clear. You'll beat Chattanooga next week. Because let me tell you something. You did not beat Chattanooga. You might as well just fire Jeremy Pruitt right there and then. Personally, I would just fire him now. I think the guy is in his head. I know Tennessee fans wanted him to show more emotion, which he did tonight, so I'll give him that. But that's just about it. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing if you're Tennessee. You will start the season 1-6. You will beat Chattanooga, even though that's not a guarantee now. You will beat you're not going to beat anybody else. You will lose to South Carolina. Actually, no, let me do the schedule in order. You'll lose to Florida. You will lose to Georgia. You will lose to Alabama. Might as well not even show up for the Georgia and Alabama game. And you'll lose to South Carolina because you guys don't know how to beat Will Muschamp. You're also going to lose to Vandy. You're going to lose to Missouri. Mississippi State will probably beat you. Kentucky will beat you. And then you get UAB as well. They might beat you. So you might be going 1-11. You might, realistically, 1-11 is a possibility for Tennessee. How terrible can you be? Okay? How terrible can you be? I'm a Maryland Terps fan. So I know about the growing pains. But not this low. Not this low. It is bad in Knoxville. I mean, you hear the term, oh, it's a dumpster fire. Oh, it's a big 5-alarm fire. It's probably more than 5 alarms. Maybe 25 alarms. It's embarrassing in Knoxville. And Florida State and Tallahassee, you're not getting off the hook either. It took a botch extra point for you guys to win that game against Louisiana Monroe at home. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You guys are going to be lucky to go 4-8 this year. I'm dead serious. Willie Taggart, he has to go now. I don't care that they won tonight. I've seen coaches before that after a victory, they fired the coach on the spot. Coach Tibbs in the NBA, the Timberwolves, they fired him after a win. I will fire Willie Taggart right now. I will fire Jeremy Pruitt right now. Blackensburg, Virginia, and Virginia Tech, I'm not going to really talk about you guys that much in this video, but you guys aren't too far ahead. You only beat Old Dominion by 2 touchdowns. That's embarrassing as well. You guys will be lucky to make a bowl game this year as well. But overall, it's just bad. It's really bad. Tennessee's going 1-11 this year. Most likely. Maybe 2-10. Maybe they'll pull off an upset somewhere. Maybe they'll beat Vandy, or they'll beat maybe UAB. So maybe 3-9. Best case scenario for you right now is 4-8. No way you're beating Florida. No way you're beating Georgia. No way in hell you're beating Alabama. You're not beating Kentucky on the road. South Carolina, Muschamp owns you guys. Undefeated against you guys, actually, Muschamp. Both at Florida and South Carolina. Who else? Mississippi State will go in there and beat you, because if you let BYU and Georgia State, who was losing 20-3 to a Suffolk called Foreman, if you're going to let that, Mississippi State, they'll go in there and beat you by 3 touchdowns easily. Vanderbilt's going to beat you. Might be a close game, but they'll beat you. Missouri's going to beat you by 3 or 4 touchdowns. It's embarrassing in Tennessee. It really is. I mean, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There's something called the Volunteer Roadshow. It's this guy, Nate, he refers to himself as Catfish, even though he said he's not going to use that title since Tennessee's in the toilet right now. But I'm just going to refer to him as Catfish. Volunteer Roadshow, go check them out. And he has like former players back in the day on Tennessee, like Billy Ratliff, and like I think he had a few others. I know Billy Ratliff is like the one main player. He was the guy that recovered that fumble against Arkansas, if any Tennessee fans remember that, which I'm sure they do. And if any college football fans remember that. But I feel bad for them. And I had Tennessee going 7-5. I had the worst case scenario, I think, at 4-8, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 5-7. Yeah, I think the best case scenario at this point is 4-8 for Tennessee. And Florida State, the best case scenario for you at this point is 6-6. Both of you guys are terrible. And by the way, Florida State, you will lose to Virginia next week on the road. Probably by at least 2 touchdowns. You guys are pitiful. Pitiful! But that's all I have. Now, we'll see what happens. We have the LSU Texas game. I'll come back online for that. Give you a recap for that. We have some late night games as well, which I'll give you a recap for those as well. And tomorrow's NFL. And by the way, my Tennessee Titans will beat the Brownies. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up this video. Hit the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate if you do that, and you won't regret it. Thanks for watching. McD the Beast here, signing off. Tennessee sucks, and so does Florida State.